Good morning, everybody. So here I am in Colorado. I'm up near Leadville at this really pretty campsite area with some big tall trees and some friends. Okay, that's trash. And Ozzy has a dog run so he doesn't get tangled in his leash. That's kind of what's around us in our little fire pit and everything. And I thought I'd show you a little bit if I can put this intro together with a video, because I have to stop my tablet to do this. I don't know whether I can do it or not, but I'm going to try. Anyways, the guys and I are going to try to do the modification to my tail veil tent today, so look forward to that. So here we're getting ready for doing the modification to my tail veil tent. So I thought I'd show you a little bit about what my vehicle looks like, my SUV camper situation when it's set up in camp. Now I am awful close to that one tree, but it gave me a good spot. Anyways, I'm very careful getting in there. So on the front you see my 30 watts of solar panels. They are glass panels. They're nice ones. They've been through 3 feet of snow. They've been through some pretty crazy temperatures in the desert Southwest and held up to wind. And at one point they even rode on the front of a roof cargo basket that I had. So I know they're very sturdy. And yeah, they have more holes drilled in them because I've modified them a couple of times. But that setup's a pretty nice solar setup. We can talk about that another day. Up on the roof right now are 2 orange pieces of PEX pipe. And that PEX pipe is what we're going to use to be the, like, spacers, stretchers, I don't know which word. There will be one across the top of the back of the car that will get tied on with the tail veil tent, and then the other one will go at the floor. And I believe what we're going to try to do, hi Ozzy, how are you? Is I believe that we're going to try to we have to cut them and we have to drill holes in them, and then they will become the spacer things. And I'm trying to let the tail veil dry out. You can see maybe you can see the water that's on there. We had some rain during the night, so pretty heavy rain actually. But this is how the tail veil attaches to my particular roof rack. And so we will cut the pegs to fit across, so one will be a cross member across here. Now we'll have a couple of holes drilled in it. And as I'm showing you that picture, I'm noticing the paint peeling. That's something else I'm working on, is I know that there's some paint peeling on this 96 Explorer that I have, and so I'll be working on painting that as maintenance work in the next couple of months, depending on my budget. I cut myself way too tight this month, and I may have made a mistake that is an owie at the bank. But anyways, the tail veil, one of those bows, I actually tied them in bows, is the screen part of the tent, and the other one is the rainfly. And so the orange PEX pipe, one of them will tie right into that, and then tent poles will go in that. And I'll try to show you more of the process. I'm hoping that filming it this way, I'll be able to then actually put the pieces of the video together and not have to do part 1, part 2, and part 3. But if I do, then you'll get whatever you get. Right now I have Reflectix in the back window. Whoops. Oh, I am so sorry. That was a finger over the camera. But Reflectix in the back windows for the moment. I don't love the look of Reflectix. And it shows, and in some areas of the country, if the authorities see Reflectix, they just don't want you in town. I was chased out of Petersburg, Virginia once for shopping in a Target. And when I came out, the cop was standing beside my car and he said, "Your license plates are from South Dakota and you have that silver stuff in your windows. And that means that you're homeless and I need you out of my town in the next 20 minutes." And so I left. But anyway, so the plan is to get some 3M spray adhesive soon and some black felt, and do one side with black felt because this window and the one on the opposite side of the car are the same shape. That will allow me to do black felt on one side so that when I'm traveling and I need to be a little more stealth, I put that side against the window at night. And the other side will stay silver reflectix, which allows me to then use it on the silver side when it's really hot and in daytime heat when I need to keep the heat out of the car. So that's what's planned for that. The rest of the car looks normal from the outside. My windows have, you can't probably see it in on this, but my windows have Aussie kisses all over them, so I always am washing my windows a lot. But this is how I've been set up at camp for the last little over a week. I'm almost at the end of my 14 days. I did get special permission from the ranger that if I needed to stay in this same area or same camp spot for a couple extra days because of payday coming up, that I can. Ozzy, please don't bark right now. I can. Yes, it's Sylvia. She's coming this way. I know Sylvia's coming. I heard her talking. Well, maybe she's not coming yet. You want her to visit? She'll come back. She'll come back. Anyway, yeah, he told me that yes, because of payday, if I needed a couple extra days, just don't let him have to speak to me again. Was the comment, which is appropriate, I think. I think we're careful, and anyways, I made some decaf coffee on the fire this morning, and then the guys came over and kind of hung out. So this is the end of the smoldering morning fire, and I have a GSI Howlite tea kettle, and this morning is the first time I burnt the silicone handle off the top of it, but it's still nice stainless steel underneath, so I'm not going to cry too hard. Now it has more character. But anyways, yep. And so that's camp for the moment. And we'll show you more about what we do to the tail veil soon.